Hi everyone, welcome to another video. In the previous video, The Rise of Netflix, we understood how Netflix became the global leader in video streaming business. If you haven't already watched it, I highly recommend you to check it out. You will get to know many unknown facts about Netflix. Netflix was a leader in video streaming business in US, but the market was matured and growth rates were coming down. In a drive to grow its business, Netflix expanded its operations to 190 countries, including India, in 2016. And by the second half of 2017, Netflix had more international subscribers than domestic ones. But the company did not consider all international markets equally important. India seemed like a high potential market, mainly due to the young population and presence of very few streaming services. Netflix's increased interest in India was largely triggered by the so-called Jio effect. In late 2016, Reliance launched Jio 4G and broadband services at rates up to 75% cheaper than the competitors. It provided millions of Indian consumers access to fast data for the first time and also forced competitors to lower their prices. With an easy access to data and availability of budget smartphones, internet users in India began consuming more digital media content like gaming, films, music and television. These were the perfect conditions for Netflix to capture the online streaming market. The faster the Netflix moves, better it is. At launch, Netflix's offerings in India consisted of all its original series, along with host of Hollywood movies and TV shows and approximately 100 Bollywood titles. Suddenly, India became the next most important market for Netflix after US. Hastings and dozens of Netflix executives regularly visited India. Reed Hastings even said that given the consumer base, the next 100 million subscribers for Netflix are coming from India. Well, that's an ambitious target. You see, with the entry of Jio, many established Indian media houses understood the potential of OTT platforms and they had a huge library of content which they can take advantage of. So in just few years, India became the battleground for video streaming services, a market with an estimated potential of $5 billion in revenue by 2023. The number of video streaming platforms in India increased from just 9 in 2012 to 32 in 2018. Disney-owned Hotstar led the pack with 129 million active users in March 2019. TV shows and movies made up 80% of Hotstar's viewing hours, with remaining 20% coming from sports. By 2019, Hotstar captured 70% share of streaming video app downloads in the Indian market. From the beginning, Netflix followed the philosophy of no ads on its platform and no free content, whereas Hotstar followed the freemium approach, under which Hotstar was able to offer 80% of its content free of cost by playing ads in between the shows, and charged ₹999 per year for the ad-free version. Amazon Prime Video, which also charged the same subscription fee, remained in the second position. Its viewership increased from 7 million in 2018 to 26 million by the end of 2019, whereas Netflix had close to 2 million subscribers by the end of 2019. Here we have to understand that the number of viewers and the paid subscribers may not be the same because many people share accounts with others and some of the content is free for which users don't have to pay anything. Hotstar, which is owned by Star Network, had a huge advantage over Netflix. Star Network's TV channels are spread across major Indian languages, and also they had a great understanding of Indian viewers. They are operating in this market for the last 3 decades. And most importantly, Hotstar was streaming India's most popular game, cricket, on its app. Netflix is more of a new player in this game which still had to make itself familiar with the Indian audience. With just 2 million subscribers in hand, the target of 100 million subscribers in India raised some fundamental strategic questions for Netflix. Is Netflix's international strategy relevant to India? Should Netflix change its premium pricing approach to attract customers? In a market where most competitors relied on some form of advertising to make profit, should Netflix allow ads on its platform? Should Netflix broadcast sports? The major disadvantage Netflix had and still has is the subscription fee. Its basic subscription plan was priced at an astronomical 500 rupees a month, and that is 6,000 rupees a year. By the end of 2016, its rival Amazon Prime Video rolled out its services in India. It was available as a part of Amazon Prime subscription at a price of $499 a year. It also included free deliveries and other services. Even Hotstar costed $999 per year. To counter the competitors, Netflix came up with mobile-only $199 plan, where users will be able to enjoy all Netflix shows in standard definition on mobile devices. and won't be able to log in from other devices like laptop and TV. This plan was a resounding success. According to data from Register of Companies, Netflix India nearly doubled its revenue in the year this plan was released. In terms of subscribers, the Ormax OTT Audience Report 2021 estimates that Netflix has 5.4 million subscribers in 2021, and that's a big jump from an estimated 1.5 million subscribers in 2018. With the success in India, Netflix rolled out the mobile-only plan to 78 other countries in Asia and Africa. Despite its impressive performance, Netflix was still far away from its target. The challenge is tall because the market leader Disney Plus Hotstar has an estimated 34.5 million paid subscribers, while Amazon Prime Video and ZEE5 are also ahead of Netflix. But Netflix do have an advantage here. You see, Netflix earns on an average around 6,000 per customer per year, whereas its competitors Hotstar and Prime earns around 999 per customer. Netflix earns from 1 customer what other platforms earn from 6 customers. Even with its $199 plan, it earns more per subscriber than any other platform. But at the same time, from customers' perspective, that is 2 to 3 times more expensive than the average OTT offering. Now we can say that Netflix's content is top-notch and the cost is justified. Yes, but end of the day, having a great product is of no use if it doesn't resonate with the consumer. The main question is, how does an Indian consumer relate to Netflix? Netflix needs that breakout Indian show to make a big mark. In case of Amazon Prime, it would be The Family Man and Mirzapur. For Hotstar, there is always IPL and other cricket leagues, but Netflix is still known for some international shows like Money Heist, House of Cards and Squid Game. When you open Netflix, on the homepage, the vast majority of recommended content is foreign. Maybe 1 or 2 shows are Indian. Its last biggest hit was Sacred Games and it released in 2018. But viewers need something more recent in the Indian context. So far, majority of Netflix's subscribers are from urban India. To reach its target of 100 million subscribers, Netflix need to tap the rural market, and rural market is price sensitive and demands local content. So Netflix started its efforts in this direction of localizing the content. Netflix is also collaborating with filmmaker Sanjay Leela Bhansali for the series Hira Mandi. Netflix has worked with Karan Johar's Dharma Productions and Shah Rukh Khan's Red Chilli Entertainment and recently announced a multi-year partnership with Farhan Akhtar's Excel Entertainment, which will produce a variety of stories for the OTT platform. A few years ago, it made a strategic foray into markets outside Hindi such as South Indian languages and met with success. Today, Netflix has content in all 4 South Indian languages. Netflix do have a great advantage in terms of technology. Its user interface, audio and streaming qualities are the best. Netflix's worldwide presence also allows it to exploit original local content better. With its global reach, Netflix is able to leverage its local content across global boundaries. This allows it to experiment with new content and new talent. Plus, the technology allows it to create subtitles and dub this series for the global audience at a relatively low cost. It is the best platform to put Indian content on the global stage. Why not the next Money Heist or the Squid Game come from India? Here I want to compare Netflix with Apple. Not literally, but both these companies are facing the same issue in India. For both the companies, US market is saturated and growth rates are falling. Both the companies are concentrating on India as their next big market. Both of them have cutting edge technology and have the best product, but struggling to appeal to the mass market. Who knows, maybe just like Apple, Netflix will remain as the favorite of few in India. But it's too early to judge. You see, our viewing habits are changing. Our TVs are no more dependent on DTH providers. They are mini smartphones loaded with apps. The traditional TV as we know today will go out of existence maybe by 2030 or 2040. And then comes the century of internet television. It is just mind-blowing to imagine where that will take us all. Especially if you imagine just 10 years back, watching movies on smartphones was unimaginable. So that's the video, guys. Let me know in the comments what is your view on Netflix. If you feel this content is helpful, share it with your friends. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.